might as well get this shit started. Hello kids, welcome back to Uneven Buddies, a show where we actually finish games now. Last time we finished Metopia, so we're gonna move on to something else. Something from like 12 years ago. This game is 12 years old, damn it.
Super Mario Galaxy!
The second one, the one that Nintendo doesn't want to acknowledge.
Why did they just not say 2?
I don't know, because they're lazy?
Is that the exact same voice clip that they had for the original Super Mario Galaxy?
No, it's not.
Why didn't they say 2 then?
I don't know.
Like, if you're not gonna use the same one, you might as well go ahead and to say what it's meant to be.
Yeah. So, I live streamed this game a year ago in April. That's my save file. But I'm gonna erase this save file. Because there's only 1 star. We're gonna start a new game. So, new game, huh?
Yeah.
Might as well just do a little more.
I was gonna say, like, let's see the Luma for the thing.
Alright.
It's either that or if they had Rosalina.
That's like after you beat the story, I think. Or, you have to... There is a Rosalina, but you have to fulfill a requirement to, unlock it. So yeah, it's a new week. I don't know what to say. This was the first game I ever 100% as a kid. I played that really hard level where you have to like beat it all in one go without getting hit once.
So at this point, people are have joked around talking like how Mario and Peach the whole cake thing's an innuendo. But all I can think is, why does she constantly invite him for cake? Doesn't she ever like invite him for any meal other than cake? Does this bitch like survive on a fucking like diet of nothing but sugary pastries? Because if so, I can get behind that.
Imagine. Alright.
Just no fruit in the cake, damn it.
Yeah.
Like outside, fine, I can deal with that, but inside, no.
Wow.
You know, unless it's like strawberry shortcake, I don't really eat that. But like that's a different thing altogether.
Yeah.
I'm just sick and tired of having things like peaches inside my cake. I don't want that shit. I want nothing more than a vanilla or a chocolate cake, man.
Broccoli cake.
Ugh.
That's probably a thing.
It is.
Oh, I didn't. That was a joke.
Look, anything that can be made that can be made into like a bready type thing will be used in a cake. Even cauliflower.
Damn.
You'll probably find it in some like vegan fucking website.
Oh my god. Well, you learn something new every day.
This guy's a motherfucking liar. The princess is in the castle.
The princess is. That's what they want you to think. That's what if only if it was ever that simple. What's also happened recently? I can't pull out my phone because it's kind of more difficult. Wow, Bowser's big. Recently I got into home.
Considering how it's like meant to be obvious that like the sword moves along the further you get into this. Imagine if you turn back and Bowser just like walks back.
I want to try that. No, he just stands there. Wait. No, he's going back. Can I go back? No, I can't. That would have been funny. Or maybe it's just like, he just loops.
It might be looping. That's definitely a loop.
Yeah, it's a loop. Pulled that animation before. So recently, when we were playing Kingdom Hearts, I talked about modding 358/2 on this Wii U, and I did that. So when we get to that, we're gonna do that. Hopefully it works.
In what way do you get your gaming news?
I use PlayStationTrophies.com, which is the most dumbest website. So have fun with your stupid mushrooms, he said. So this is what you do. This is what kids call a classic, because it's 10 years old. Which makes me have an existential crisis because I'm old. played this in 2011, I think, which is maybe the 2010 year it came out.
So before I do something even equally stupid and like go on Reddit or something, let's talk about something I can talk about without having to bring up my phone.
Alright.
Mostly with those.
So
let me go over the 2 new movies of the week.
Bullet Train and
Easter Sunday. First off, for Bullet Train, I'm gonna watch it, so I'm not gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Oh, did you ever get around to watching Nope?
No, I forgot about it. Sounds coming out of my Wii remote. They should really put this game on the Switch. I'm just saying. Maybe when they put Wii games on NSO.
Anyways, so
Easter
all I
Sunday.
could say about Bullet Train is that it is a manga adaptation.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Also, a lot of characters are now no longer Japanese, so you can kind of see why like what I'm about to say makes sense. California has a fairly predominant Asian minority, right?
Yeah.
Like the groups here are like fairly like common, and especially Filipinos are fairly common.
Huh.
So, a Filipino family comedy, like selling more tickets than Bullet Train, an action comedy directed by the guy that directed Deadpool 2. Doesn't sound like it should be a thing, right?
What it is.
But apparently it is. And my only reasonable idea as to how this is happening is the fact that like Bullet Train is what I just mentioned. A manga adaptation that whitewashes and by whitewashes I mean like it's just about any like race other than Japanese.
That was fast.
A good chunk of the characters.
Okay.
Especially the main character who's now white.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see why like even like the Asians who aren't Filipinos would probably not like be as open to watching this film.
Yeah.
And that's my reason as to how this is happening, because otherwise it makes no fucking sense. Like I know for a fact that when Everything Everywhere All at Once came out, like a ton of Asian people came to watch it. And by that I mean the movie was like always full like for like a good couple weeks, like regularly full, and the vast majority of the people there were Asian.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see how like the Asians of California do in fact have a sway on like the box office here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my 2 things about that movie. Because Easter Sunday, in my opinion, does not feel like a movie that should matter. Like it's a comedy, right?
Yeah.
But it's a comedy that like every joke I've seen for it just isn't that funny for me. And it might just be that I'm way too young for it, because it has that type of adult humor. And I don't mean like the shitting and farting stuff that you find on like Family Guy. I mean the adult humor that's really only funny for like cringy dads.
So it's not a good movie.
In my opinion, nah. But my opinion means jack squat because I'm not the target audience. So all I could say is, presumably some people are enjoying it, but every time I've gone in there, like the vast majority of people were not laughing. So
that's a good sign, totally.
On a comedy, yeah.
That nobody's laughing. That means
honestly, I think the funniest joke I've seen so far from that movie was this joke about how fucking creepy porcelain dolls are.
What's a porcelain doll? I sound so out of the loop.
Do you not know what a porcelain doll is?
I don't. If I saw a picture, I probably would know.
It's those dolls made out of porcelain glass. You know, the white kind of ceramic material.
No.
They're those creepy ass dolls that people view as like really uncanny, kind of like that Annabelle doll from the movies.
Oh, those, I know what you're talking about. So yeah, is that all you have to say?
About Easter Sunday, yeah.
Damn.
All I'll say is, that, like, even as a Mexican, there are some parts that hit a bit too close. Specifically in how the families act.
Huh.
And, yeah, I don't really laugh at that because they're like, yeah, you hit a bit too close to the head here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Specifically shit like, mom's telling you, like, like, basically telling you, like, you're not pulling your full potential and you could have been so much better had you just not done whatever the fuck you're doing right now. And all I can think is, ever think that maybe your kid never wanted to do that shit?
Yeah. Did I turn on the Weirdo speaker?
Yeah, it's probably more entertaining than me talking about movies that don't really matter to people.
Well, we'll see how this thing goes, and we'll see how long it goes. We also don't have the same amount of time as we usually do today, so...
Yeah, we're gonna be focusing on this game. Like you will not have this game as the amount of episodes you would normally have for Metopia
yeah,
today.
because it's not as long. Well, you say today, but...
No, but I mean, Metopia would come out with, like, several episodes over the course of a week.
Yeah.
This would have significantly less episodes than that.
Maybe, like, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
On average. Because,
Unless you split the episodes up by world. Not world, I mean, like, level.
I'm not a psychopath. So, wait, that's a lie. Well, I'm not that greedy. Maybe like 2 or 3 episodes per world. We'll just see how. If I feel like just pausing and stopping, you know what I do. In other news, yesterday I picked up Nintendo Switch Sports because I'm a loser.
How was it?
I used the leg strap and I accidentally kicked my chair. My foot hurt after. So that should share my opinions. So I don't want to play with the leg strap ever again.
Okay, but
it's pretty good game.
Why do I have the feeling you immediately switched over everything to Mii's?
I didn't actually. I used the sports mates, the new avatar. I played the bowling mode where like people get eliminated. I got first by over 100 points because I am that good. I played. What else did I play? I played badminton. I won first round. I played Chambara, which is sword fighting in Wii Sports Resort. And I won. So if you ever see me online in Nintendo Switch Sports, start worrying. Remember this guy? Nobody does. Believe it or not, we're on a spaceship right now. Doesn't really look like one.
What even was the point of this guy again?
He's just there. I don't know.
No, I never really understood. What was the point of making a Galaxy 2 and not having Rosalino be a main character from the start? I don't even remember she's in this game.
She is. Like, it's very...
No, like the plot.
Oh. Well, she sends letters throughout the story. And they made Galaxy 2 because... This is the same answer. They made Galaxy 2 because they had so many ideas from the first game.
Yeah, I understand that part, but I'm talking about, why not have Rosalina be, a main character from the very beginning, like she was in the first one?
I guess to try something different.
I guess it just feels like everyone automatically looks at the Galaxy games and associates it with Rosalina because Rosalina was easily the most popular thing about this game.
Yeah.
So much so that she's now a main character that'll
a face chip.
That'll appear in any spin-off or Mario.
Yeah, she was in the new Mario Strikers, which is bad.
Yeah.
Not a good. Well, I haven't played it, but
ever since Rosalina's been introduced, I don't think there's been a single Mario Party without her or something like that.
Well,
has there been?
Ever since she started in 10, and then she's been in every one.
Yeah.
And then she was in Mario Kart Wii and every Mario Kart since. And then after that she started invading Mario Tennis. I pretty sure she's in Mario Golf. I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
Yeah, but like Rosalina has basically just kind of joined the catalog of like really important Mario characters, you know, along the lines of Wario and stuff like that.
Yeah, and she was also playable in 3D World, which I recently finished with some friends. Good game. A lot different. They changed a lot from the Wii.
Ironically enough, even though Daisy's meant to be like, you know, the second princess, the one everyone thinks is like the secondary main princess.
Yeah.
I think most people's eyes, Rosalina's kind of supplanted her.
Yeah.
But mostly because Rosalina actually does shit in the mainline games.
Yeah, but so when was the last time Daisy appeared in the mainline game?
Super Mario Land on the Game Boy Advance, on the Game Boy, I think.
Well, damn. And then there's also Rosalina Day in Smash 4, which I think helped make her more popular. I don't know logistics. Well, I do, but
like she was like the princess for the land games because of the fact that they were GBA games and they were taking place in a different thing. I think most people like the games originally say Mario, but I don't remember if it was a retcon or if it's just like everyone's idea that like instead of Mario being the one that was saving the day during those games, it was actually Luigi. Mostly because people associate Daisy with Luigi nowadays.
Yeah. I remember people were pissed when Daisy didn't appear in Mario Strikers Battle League, and then when she was added through a free update, nobody gave a shit. Except for
like here's the true like way to show like how important Rosalina's gone to the Mario lore in comparison to Daisy. Rosalina came in as a character all on her own with Luma, because that's her way of attacking, and she's the mother of the Lumas.
Yeah.
Daisy came in as an Echo Fighter.
Yeah, Peach.
Yeah.
And they even updated her like post-launch Ultimate so that she plays exactly the same as Peach. So
yeah,
life's down to statistics and everything, except for animations. So playing Peach or Daisy is a matter of personal preference.
Also, if I remember correctly, Rosalina had been in the game since Smash 4.
Yeah, she was in Smash 4.
Yeah, Daisy got added in as an Echo Fighter in Ultimate.
Yeah, she was like the first new Echo Fighter.
Yeah.
Rosalina was the first newcomer they announced after the E3 presentation that showed off Smash 4.
Yeah. Really showing just how, like, popular Rosalina has gotten over the years.
My most wanted character for Smash 4 was Bowser Jr., and I was like, oh, I sure hope this doesn't affect his chances in any way. But he got in eventually. He did get in the same game.
He got in, and, like, you were probably really happy.
Yeah, I was.
But it was also a sneaky way of getting in all the Koopalings.
Yeah. Sakurai actually said he was very close to getting cut because progress on him was lagging behind, but the developers like, we can do it, and they did it. If Bowser Jr. got cut, I would have been pissed.
Smash 4, I think, has been, like, the game with, like, the most new Mario characters in the Smash series.
Rosalina and Bowser Jr., in addition to bringing back Dr. Mario, who was in Melee but not in Brawl.
Yeah.
Ultimate added Daisy, and then later Piranha Plant as DLC.
The original Smash doesn't count because they automatically just kind of came in.
Yeah. Melee added Dr. Mario and for some reason. Peach and Bowser.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And Brawl is the only one that did not add any Mario characters.
You know, if you don't count Donkey Kong's extended cast as Mario characters.
Yeah. Because then you got Wario, Diddy Kong, and then from Ultimate you got King K. Rool. And that's it. Mario only has the second most amount of characters.
Fire Emblem has the most, I think.
No, Pokemon.
Ah, yeah.
Fire Emblem has the third most. Well, Pokemon has the most if you count like Pokemon Trainer 3 Pokemon separately.
Yeah. Which you do if you go by Smash 4 rules, but you don't if you go by Brawl rules.
Yeah, because Charizard was standalone in 4 for some reason. And
in Ultimate,
they brought him back. Because people miss Pokemon Trainer. Well, they made him better, so let's say that. And most Pokemon Trainer players I see use the female skin. Leaf.
I know. I don't really have much to say about that, other than just its preference.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that she got shiny Pokemon, which is some bullshit.
Yeah, I did hear I heard at least one story is that someone used the female skin so much they thought that the color of her Pokemon in there were actually the default ones. No, I don't want to be smooched.
The reason I call it bullshit is because I know, like, you know for a fact that it's like sneakily a way to like encourage people to play as her. But the thing is, the female Pokemon player characters are already more popular than their male counterparts.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of a thing.
Huh. Well, that's how it is. Other than Pokemon's also had
like, I think the only male counterpart that has more notoriety than its female counterpart actively is Red, unironically.
Yeah.
But that's because, and maybe Ethan. That's Gen 2.
Yeah, I thought so. Gold and Silver, I was gonna
say. But then after that, Brendan, Lucas, Hilbert, fucking Nate, and every other male protagonist always takes a backseat to the female ones. And that's because the female ones are a lot more popular for a multitude of reasons, including the fact that they get actual characterizations, thanks to the fact that they're usually in the anime.
Yeah. Yeah, like Dawn,
May, yeah,
Misty, not Misty. Misty was a gym leader. Serena, I think.
Yeah, Serena, Dawn, and May are all player characters. Every other like female companion has been a major NPC in other ways. Like Iris and Missy were gym leaders. Although Iris was only a gym leader in one version of the game, by the sequel she's a champion. And by Journey she's a champion.
Yeah, I remember when when I played Black 2, I was like, I noticed her as a champion, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even though Iris was a prick in the anime.
Yeah, like I mentioned, Iris' characterization has improved vastly through Journeys.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, after that, let's see. Have I already gone over the most? Yeah, okay. And Gents and Alola, there was an entire class with the main girls being Mallow, Lana, and Lily, who were in order
Sun and Moon.
Two trial captains, and literally like the second main character of Sun and Moon, because she's like the one that gets all the like plot relevance.
It really says a lot.
Like, she's basically the closest thing that most people would agree to being a love interest for the Sun and Moon main character. Because she gets like actual characterization that shows her being really close to the guy or girl. I say guy because I played as a guy.
I didn't play Sun and Moon because that game is ass.
It really isn't,
in my opinion. Well, I played Ultra Moon. I didn't like it.
Oh yeah, no, Ultra Sun and Moon were deliberately made harder.
Well, I didn't like it because it was hard. I just didn't like it. Fight me.
Eh?
Okay. That's my.
All I can say is the other thing they did was make was start the trend of changing
gyms.
No, Lucamine's characterization to make her less terrible.
I was gonna say gyms for version, but I think that was a different game.
No. Sun and Moon didn't have gyms.
Oh yeah, right. Because I knew at least one Pokemon game had different gyms per version, but I forget which one it was. I think it was
that was Sword and Shield.
Yeah, Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield does not have a female companion.
Oh yeah.
And it also has a completely like original character for its male companion in Go. But all I could say about that is people are split on if Go's even a good character. Let alone Chloe, who people really hate, who like I won't say hate, but they really don't care for, because she doesn't have any agency in the story, and right now she's actively getting in the way of the Master's 8, so people are not happy with her.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say that's probably one of the major issues I have with Journeys, and that's the fact that they decided that the best way to go around companions is make completely new characters.
Yeah.
And as we all know, with the exception of like Bonnie. Whenever main companions are like completely new characters, people really don't care for them.
Yeah. Pokemon also had a new fighter in Smash every game, so there's that.
Yeah, like, but seriously, like, when it came to like completely anime original characters, and I'm not even sure if Bonnie is because I'm pretty sure Clement's like mentioned a sister in the game.
Yeah.
Like any of the characters that are like strictly for the anime original, like Tracy or Max, and their main companions, they're usually really disliked. And that's why it's like controversial to even have Go and Chloe as like the main companions in quotation marks for Chloe, especially since she doesn't really go with them anymore.
Yeah.
And most people agree it would have been really fun to have any of the female main characters from Sword and Shield as the main character, or like the main companions for that.
Yeah.
Like, especially because, oh yeah, Sword and Shield had one of the most popular female designs in the franchise. Because people love Gloria. Especially because she looks very Scottish.
Yeah. People love Pokemon.
Also, Marnie is like ridiculously popular too.
Yeah, I've noticed. Speaking of which,
so much so that people were honestly like kind of fairly pissed about the fact that Marnie only got one episode as a focus, where she battles Ash, loses, and then basically has her entire character arc labeled off as complete.
Huh. Well, I was going to mention how Pokemon also gets a new fighter in Smash every game. But there was also
But it's also the most it's the franchise that sells the most in the entire world, so...
Yeah, because like Smash 64 had Pikachu, which I guess was an obvious pick. And then
Aren't you meant to be eating those or something?
I can do this. I missed. But I can do this. That's how you do puzzles. Yeah. They also said they had Jigglypuff because its model was similar to Kirby, and...
Honestly, yeah, that sounds about right.
And, I don't know what else. Melee added Mewtwo because, I guess, in the first movie.
Pokemania was a major thing.
Yeah. And then, when they decided to add clones, they threw in Pichu because, why not? I'm dead. Yeah, and then in Brawl, they threw in Pokemon Trainer with Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard, and Lucario. Because, you know...
Lucario got really popular off that one movie.
Gen 4. And they actually said Lucario barely made it in.
I'm not even kidding here. Lucario is probably, like, one of the most famous Pokemon.
Yeah.
And not even for furry bait. No, there was an entire movie where, like, Lucario, like, Mew and the Gem of Life or something like that.
Lucario and the Mystery of Mew.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Where basically, like, the whole point was that Lucario and Mew were, like, the major focuses because of the fact that Mew was, like, the main legendary for that movie, but Lucario was, like, the main character for that movie.
Yeah, I remember...
And honestly, it's a really good movie. It really holds up. I will suggest it at any given moment. If there was any Pokemon movie to watch, it's probably that one. And not the first one, because the first one, especially the dubbed, is terrible.
I do... Like, in middle school, there was, like, a task, where...
It's not actually terrible. It's just there's a lot of flaws with its writing. More specifically, the flaw with the writing comes in with the fact that, people honestly took that whole dub thing where, like, Pokemon aren't meant to fight thing as seriously, and they're being fucking morons about it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, there was, like, some sort of project in my middle school where,
But yeah, no, Pokemon, the first movie, still doesn't actually kind of hold up as long as you don't watch that Netflix one.
Yeah, there was a project where, in my middle school, where people drew movie posters, and someone drew the Lucario movie as one of them. So, yeah. And Lucario also speaks full English in Smash, unlike most Pokemon.
Yeah, that's because the Lucario in the movie was able to fully speak, remember?
Yeah. And, when, in Smash 4, we got Greninja from X and Y.
Greninja is literally the most, the second most popular Pokemon in the world. That makes sense.
I just died. Well, he said he chose him before X and Y was even out.
Yeah, no, but that's because he was already popular design-wise with the creators.
Yeah. And so he just based his entire moveset off concept art.
And it worked!
Yeah.
It's barely accurate to how Greninja plays, basically.
But it works.
No, I'm saying that it's accurate to what Greninja is.
A water ninja.
Yeah.
I do remember in the reveal trailer, people thought Greninja was Mewtwo for a second because people really wanted Mewtwo back for Melee.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then Mewtwo did come back. Eventually. And then when Ultimate base game was being planned, they had a spot reserved for Pokemon from Sun and Moon, which was to be determined at a later date. And as we all know, it was Incineroar.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, he almost did Decidueye, but he chose Incineroar because
Ash had the...
Well, because he wanted to do a fighter with a professional wrestling team moveset, which hasn't been done yet.
Yeah. But it is kind of coincidental that most the Pokemon that have been individually put in there as fighters onto their own.
Yeah.
With the exception of Mewtwo, have been owned by Ash.
Yeah. There's also I forgot. People were also dreading the possibility of a Sword and Shield Pokemon being DLC. Specifically Cinderace.
Nah.
When I didn't think they would go that route. So there was
people are still worried about fucking... I guess I'll use their colloquial nickname, Weed Cat, and if it's gonna be fucking standing up on two legs.
Yeah. People are like, the last fighter's gonna be not Sora. The last fighter's gonna be Cinderace. Nintendo always plays it safe for the last fighter.
Then Sora.
Then Mickey Mouse showed up and was like, bitch. But yeah. Also, speaking of Pokemon, I need one of these. I'm pretty sure there was a Pokemon Presents a couple days ago.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. For context, today is August 7th. And I'm pretty sure there was one on the 3rd. I did not watch, and I don't know anything about.
I could bring up what happened.
Okay.
Well, let me just get some water.
I know they showed... Well, they probably showed info on Scarlet Violet.
They did. Let me just, like I mentioned, drink some water, and I'll bring up what happened in the event.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
The event started with some mobile shit.
Okay. Perfect. Everybody cares for mobile shit.
Yeah, it was basically just talking about what was gonna happen with their mobile games, like Arena and stuff like that, Pokemon Go. Then they started talking about VGC, not VGC,
TGC? Oh,
no. I say VGC, but that's a different thing altogether. I meant PWC, the Pokemon World Championships.
Oh, that.
Yeah, and the fact that it's finally returning, because it's been kind of gone for 3 years.
Understandably.
Yeah. And how that MOBA of theirs, Arena, I think it's called? Unite. I don't know why I keep on calling it Arena. Unite and Pokemon Go are also going to be at PWC. For the first year, for the first time, they're going to be viable games to play for World Champion title. Which makes sense considering that Unite being the first time, because it's a game that's only now turning a year old.
Yeah.
Speaking of Unite, they revealed the new Pokemon for that game. But more importantly, after they were done talking about that stuff, they baited everyone out with a recreation of the Ascent of Mount Silver in the fight with Red, only for it to be Master ZX stuff. And even then, they didn't even go in depth into what was going on out there. So that was a fucking cop out. And then they finally got to Scarlet and Violet.
The main attraction.
yeah, they first started off with a new trailer. And after that trailer was done, they decided to break it down and actually talk about shit.
Wow.
So let me go and scrub over the video, and I'll tell you like individually what each part was about.
You know, a friend with another Weirdo can join you up with you. Oh yeah, this game has cooperative multiplayer, but the multiplayer in this kind of sucks, so... I'm debating if I should start a new episode, so...
It's been 35 minutes, that sounds like a decent time to start.
Okay, let's do that then.